Hello, weekend warriors. Welcome to another episode of TokuCHATsu with
El Chiza Reviews.
and Kenman Ride Play R or Proton Reviews and Fan Edits right now. Tonight we'll be talking about the regular Kamen Rider X Aid new episode, and for tonight's special we'll be talking about Gokaiger versus Gavan, the movie. Now let's get into Kamen Rider X Aid, shall we? It opens up with can I do a quick summary? And I'll pause the part where you do your thing. All right. So it starts with a big battle between the epic boss. I think Deuce is Kamen Rider Chronos Deuce, and then we get this big epic fight between the level oneers because they realize that level one is how they can fight the big boss. But at the same time, there's a big pandemic going on where everyone is being turned into grunt bugsters by other grunt bugsters who are people infected. If you ever play Halo, best way I can describe it, it's like the Flood in a way. But as our heroes are fighting this boss, they defeat him, and within this epic level 1 montage where they're jumping around, jumping on him, hitting him, shooting everything, and then probably the best fight I've seen all season. In my opinion, that was the best fight all season. And after they defeat him, Kronos comes out and saying his whole thing, "I'm still undefeatable." And then Poppy takes Emu up to the top of a building at one point to reveal a plan. I'll let you explain that part.
Okay, firstly, I want to say this. I freaking called it, man. I freaking called it. Last week when we were doing predictions, I told you. The friendly bugsters are going to have to die. Poppy goes first.
Much to them.
Yeah, I did try to warn you.
You want to explain how?
I told you last week during we had made a prediction as to what we were going to see come up, and I had made the prediction that the good bugsters would die first. The good bugsters qualifying as Kiria, Poppy, Kuroto, and obviously Parado. And Poppy had to essentially turn herself into a vaccine by killing herself. Advisor version 2 or Zwei or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
So there's definitely that going on. Okay. Oh. And as it continues on, that's kind of where the episode ends. Well, he's doing his thing, so my band is actually here at Comic-Con writing there we go. The dulcet tones you are hearing right now are the chord progression for our latest single.
Dinner is ready. My mom is eating first, so I'll have to go up in a second to get it in a bit, but I'm fine for right now.
Okay, doke. We were just telling them how my band's here in our hotel room right now, writing music.
Cool, they can join in on the stream too.
Yeah, he's not really a Toku fan, but
okay.
Anything else?
Okay, so what were you saying? What were you? Where did you leave off so I can continue speaking?
Okay. Well, I left off at it's how the bug visors vie to destroy herself so that she can turn herself into a vaccine.
Okay. Yeah. From what I've seen, I know Poppy and Parad die, but Kyria and Dan are still alive.
Yeah, so they might be cured. I'm not sure. They might get cured.
Yeah. And well, other than that, is anything else we need to say about the episode? Oh wait, predictions. Do you
Yes, predictions.
do you think at the end they won't be able to use the game drivers anymore?
I think at the end, well, we definitely know for sure that Emu won't, but the others underwent surgery to become compatible.
Right. Emu won't be now that Palad's dead, or Prod. Emu is not able to be X8 anymore.
Not true.
Okay.
Mighty Doctor Double X contains the essence of what?
Prod
Parad, but it also
and X8.
contains the Game Deuce antidote.
Okay.
Remember the last time he used the double gashat like that, it infected him.
Mm-hmm.
There are probably traces of Parad still in there.
Oh, so he's still kind of alive.
Perhaps in a way.
Uh-huh. I hope so. I hope so. 'Cause I want to see him back. That'd be great.
It would
And
definitely
that would mean he could show up still in future Rider movies.
that would be cool.
Yes. Because they're not just gonna make Emu not X8 anymore like that. That's bad marketing for future Rider movies.
Absolutely.
Well, yes. Let's talk about that build cameo.
Oh yeah, Bill showed up right at the end saying he wanted to collect X8's essence, but the thing is that Kamen Rider Game was in his Mighty Action X form.
Mm-hmm. Why wasn't he a Dangerous Zombie anymore? Why doesn't he use Dangerous Zombie anymore? Did it get destroyed or something?
It's because it's becoming less and less effective.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. But yeah, what did he want X8's essence for, though? I'm still curious about that. I couldn't figure that out.
He's probably trying to put it in a full bottle.
Oh, okay.
For, the Legend Rider full bottles.
Oh, yes, that would make sense. So this takes place after Build's already established, obviously. Question is, how long in does it take place?
That is interesting. That is a good question.
They'll probably have another internet series like Ghost did.
Yeah.
You watched the internet series, right? For Ghost when they had the Legend
series?
Rider series, the miniseries.
I did actually.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's all we can say about X8 for this week. All I know is next week is going to be a say goodbye heartbreaker.
Yeah, the series is gonna end.
Mm-hmm. And then we have to wait 2 weeks for build hype. We're gonna have to think of something for the next 2 weeks. We could just do build hype.
Yeah, we could do build hype. What we could do as well is try to find a way to watch the movies.
Yes, we could. Oh yeah, we still haven't reviewed or talked about Rider Heisei Generation. We could do that. We could do that into a two-parter. How about that? Since it's a long movie.
Yeah, okay, audience, if that's something you'd like to see.
Gunman, can you start off with Gavan and Space Sheriffs while I get my food?
But yeah, Spaceship Gavan versus Gokaiger. Or, with Gokaiger, whatever you want to say. But essentially, it takes place after the end of Gokaiger, I believe. And, well, they're pirates in space which is Gavan's jurisdiction. Pirates are criminals. One thing leads to another. Gavan tries to arrest the pirates. Turns out there is a bit of a larger plot going on. I don't think the other space sheriffs show up. It's been a couple of weeks since because it's been a couple of weeks for me to having seen the movie last. But essentially, they are going up against an old nemesis that creates a being that they call Bootleg Gavan. Personally, I think that's hilarious. They know what's going on and they're making fun of it. I would remember more of this if it were someone else talking, but as it stands, I'm kind of on my own here. So to keep y'all entertained, I suppose we'll talk what I do know about Space Sheriff Gavan. The one you see in the movies now is not the original Gavan. He is the successor to the original Gavan, which I think is important to understand, because this Gavan behaved differently from the original one.
About the movie. Okay, what did I miss?
He is by lore much. Oh, I was explaining to them that the Gavan in this movie is not the original Gavan. The Space Sheriff Gavan in this movie is not the original Gavan in the lore. This is the successor to the original Gavan.
Well, can you explain what I missed? That way I can talk upon it.
Well, Gokaigers are pirates in space. Gavan is a space sheriff, criminals in space, or something he has to take care of.
Okay, so we have not started the opening yet, then.
Yeah, not yet.
All right, it opens up with a attack opens up with the Gokaigers being chased by Gavan or Gavan, and they end up in a ground battle fighting. Gavan says that they are arrested for the crime of piracy, and they're all confused why they're being even arrested, because even though they call themselves pirates, they're not really pirates. And
let me say something real quick.
Yeah.
Being arrested for the crime of piracy, and then there's a clone Gavan in this movie called Bootleg Gavan.
Yeah, I found that funny.
You think Bandai might be a little bit salty about all the pirated model kits going around?
Well, the Gokaigers do pride themselves in being called pirates. That doesn't really make them pirates, though.
I wonder, though, if that crime of piracy he's talking about is the production of Bootleg Gavan.
Well, and
it's never really mentioned. It's never really mentioned what they mean by piracy.
Yeah. Well, he also got him. He made something up to get him to come with him, so that way he could catch the Zanyak guy disguised as the chief. Remember, there was a guy disguised as a Zanyak, and he needed the Gokaigers as backup.
Yeah.
So I think that's really what it was. It was a fake ruse. It was a ruse to get them to arrest them, or falsely arrest them.
That's a very good thought.
Anyways, he takes them to the headquarters where Gavan works. They get arrested. Then the big boss reveals his plan that they are criminals under this. They're war criminals to the Zanyak Empire, and They reveal themselves, so Space Sheriff releases Gokaiger and turns on them. We get in this big fight. If I remember correctly, then Captain Marvelous recognizes Gavan because when he was a kid, he was rescued by Gavan during a fire.
The first Gavan.
Yeah, the first Gavan. The first Gavan? That is the first Gavan, right?
Yeah, because think about the age of the Gavan you see.
Yeah, he is the first one. He's just not the same actor, right? You said that wasn't the first Gavan.
No. They're different characters.
Oh.
The name of Gavan is passed down.
Okay.
In that police academy.
So it wasn't the current one then. It was the original.
The one was the old Gavan, yes.
Yeah. That's what I was asking, because I've seen pictures of the old Gavan. I have not seen pictures of the new one. I mean, I've seen his suit, the newer versions of his suit. I have not seen the actor.
But
yeah, that makes sense now. So apparently Gavan was Marvelous's role model growing up, or hero that he looked up to because of how he saved him from fire. So I thought that was nice.
It's always a fire.
Yeah, it's always a fire for some reason. Let's see. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Captain Mitchell was saved Carter Grayson from fire, so he wanted to be a fireman. What else? You want to continue, or do you want to finish off where I left off? So you have a chance to speak. Hello? Sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. El Chizo seems to be frozen for a bit. I don't... Anyways, while we're waiting for him... Listen, I'm going to see what... You guys have any questions, please ask me. If you got... While we're waiting for him, please ask questions. I'm opening up the chat right now. While we're waiting for him, please ask questions. I'm opening up the chat right now. Okay, so Entertainment Warehouse. What we're talking about on this stream today is Japanese superheroes. Like we're currently talking about the movie Gokaiger versus Gavan, and I will happily link you to it later if you want to watch it. And yes, I am 10-man ride player. Yep. Today the stream will be for a while. Hold on, let me re-invite El Chizo back in because it looks like something happened. Chaz. Okay, he should be coming back in. Sorry, guys, for the small delay. If you have any more questions, please ask me. You back on?
Hello. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm back
good.
on.
I just asked him to ask me questions while I was waiting for you. I saw the chat on here. Anyways, you were saying, I was basically asking you if you could continue from where I left off.
Oh, well, if I remember correctly, Marvelous doesn't like this new Gavan, if I remember correctly.
Wait, I thought, were there two?
What was the name of the organization behind all this?
Oh, Zanyak.
Zanyak.
That was the people that were trying to capture the Gokaigers.
Zangief reveals that this is all kind of a setup. The Gokaigers agree to help Gavan go and stop them and prove their innocence. And that is when they come across bootleg Gavan.
Oh yeah.
1 second.
Is that a robot or is it brainwashed?
I'm at 6. I just need to finish the stream. Hold on, let me reverse my phone a little bit. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let me just get this all charged up. And
Sorry guys, we're just getting set up and not reset up and all that.
Oh, right. This has got the dumb friggin'. Yeah, it's a weird.
What's going on?
Yeah, sorry, my phone has this weird thing.
That's a weird place for the charger.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
so okay, I've got battery back. Where did I set my pick? So they encounter bootleg Gavan. Big Bad comes out and reveals his master plan to use bootleg Gavan to defeat them.
Okay.
Et cetera, et cetera. As we all know,
As we all know what?
Good guys beat bad guy goes to space prison.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember that. Well, anyway, so what was your thoughts on the movie? How do you feel about it? What do you like about it? What do you dislike? All that good stuff.
I think the accusations of piracy and the creation of something they admit is a bootleg was hilarious. I want a bootleg Gavan action figure now.
So you can say you pirated offline. A bootlegged Gavan figure. That's the right answer.
Yes, redundancy.
That's the right answer. Get my reference? That's the right answer.
Yep.
The redundancy of that. Does that exist? A bootleg Gavan figure?
I don't know.
I'm sure someone has it somewhere just as a joke.
I'm sure someone does.
All right, well, now that we're done talking about the Gavan movie, actually no, I forgot to do. Oh yeah, you forgot. Give your ups and downs of it.
I thought the connection between Marvelous and Gavan was unnecessary, so that's a down for me.
Okay.
I felt it was shoehorned in to kind of pad out the plot and give them an excuse to have Gavan in the same universe.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Um,
I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, so I like it. I liked the connection. It was cool to me.
Gavan thing.
Mhm.
I dislike that we didn't see any previous films. I would have liked to have seen a return of Esteban.
Mhm. I'm not very familiar with the
Gavan movies.
the Metal Hero universe, so I don't know who Esteban is.
Esteban only exists in the recent movies.
Okay. Oh, I had a question for you. Who were the I've seen them around in Gokaiger before, but remember the two guys sitting in the stadium? The monkey and the pirate?
A monkey and a pirate?
It was like a monkey. It was a monkey. It was like an ape or something, and a pirate.
I don't know.
Weren't they like comic relief or something like that in Gokaiger? Kind of like
might have been.
the kind of like the bulk and skull of Gokaiger.
Yep. Oh,
They
so I didn't get to meet the Turbo Yellow Ranger today.
Mm-hmm.
I missed it.
He showed up in the Go Buster Gokaiger episode. Remember that?
Repeat the
They
thing.
showed up in the Go Buster Gokaiger episode.
think he did.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I don't remember them. Their names.
Neither do I. Which probably means they weren't very memorable characters.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, let's go into news now that and we're done with talking about the movie. Any news you can bring up tokusatsu wise? Even
Well,
Godzilla?
she might be there tomorrow, but I did. I at this convention is the actress who played the yellow Turbo Power Ranger.
Awesome.
Missed her today. I saw a couple of good Red Ranger costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Any movie Red Ranger or what seasons?
I actually am. Oh, I got a little bit of depth into Kamen Rider Build's character.
Mm-hmm.
He's a scientist.
Okay.
He built the driver himself,
Ooh.
and he refers to most things as an experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Kamen Rider Build, being based off, with him being based off of plastic models.
Oh, is that a Generation 1 Transformer?
Nope, this is a Kabaya God Jinrai model kit that transforms and everything.
I thought I recognized the Autobot logo on it.
There is an Autobot logo on it. It's
Is it like?
It's an Autobot. Kabaya
Okay.
is producing these Transformers model kits.
Oh, okay. Which Transformer?
Yeah, it's God Jinrai.
Okay.
From Transformers Master Force.
Okay. What year was that?
It was the Japanese Generation 2.
Okay. That makes sense.
It followed the Headmaster craze.
Mm-hmm. All right. That sounds really interesting. Are you going to do a toy review of it later?
Actually, because it's a model kit, I wanted to do a V build of it.
Okay. Definitely do a V build. I'd love to see that.
Unfortunately, I already chewed the gum that came with it. It's a candy toy.
All right. Anything else? What do you want? What movie? You choose the tokusatsu movie for next week. What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about, because I've got it on DVD now, I want to talk about Godzilla vs. Destroyer.
Oh, cool. I can watch that. It's been a while, so I need to rewatch on Kiss Asian. But yeah, I will definitely watch that, and we can talk about Godzilla vs. Destroyer next week.
Absolutely.
I really want to watch a Godzilla movie, so I'm glad you brought that up.
Yep. I'm sorry, guys, that this was a bit of a shorter stream.
Yeah.
If I were at my house with my laptop, this would have probably gone on a little bit longer.
Yeah. It's all good. I had a lot of fun hosting tonight, though.
Yeah, definitely. Sunday is gonna be kind of tricksy.
What? Yeah.
Getting
Tomorrow night we're
late.
talking about stuff that should have stayed in the 90s.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that. It'll be very late tomorrow because once we're leaving the convention, it's right back home, which is like a 2.5 hour, 3 hour drive.
What time do you want to start tomorrow for the weekend dojo stream? The main one.
Right. So, how about 8:30?
8:30. Okay, let's do that. I can do 8:30.
All right. So thank you guys so much for bearing with us with this little impromptu thing.
Ooh, question. Oh, Anna says hello, and Entertainment Warehouse asks, or says, "Well, gotta go since nobody's reading my comment on stream." I'm reading it. I've read your comment. I've already answered your questions. Do you want me to I'll re-answer them again though. So Entertainment Warehouse asked so what you two talking about in the stream? And I said we're talking about Japanese superheroes, Kamen Rider X8 and Gokaiger versus Gavan. Hi Anna. Got any questions for us? You okay with doing a little Q&A?
I don't mind at all. I would love to beef this up a little bit.
All right, cool. So Anna, you got any questions for us? Please put in the comments below. While we're waiting, I'll show you a little around my room for a bit since I have a TokuCHATsu set up. Over here, we got my Red Power Ranger collection. This is all my Red Rangers so far. I have them all set up on one shelf. All right, cool. Right over here, I got all my TokuCHATsu stuff and a few stuff mixed in, like the Flash and Spider-Man. I got a Gundam over here. A little Voltron from Legendary Defenders. And my Wario hat. Shall I explain what the story behind the Wario hat?
Might as well.
All right, cool. So there's a YouTuber I looked up to that kind of got me inspired, along with Chaz here, got me inspired into doing YouTube reviews. His name was Wario. He reviewed Japanese import games, and unfortunately, a few years ago he died. If you want to know about that, you can look that up. But this is sort of a tribute to him. I also have the "You Can Play This" shirt. In fact, I'm gonna go get it real quick for you guys. Show you. All right.
I suppose I might as well show off what I'm practicing.
Yes. Yes. The Red Power Ranger is my favorite.
Yeah. I might as well show you guys what I'm traveling with as far as it, because my band here is here to write a song, so I brought my travel guitar, which is a Braun. I don't know if the camera can. Braun,
Here's my "You Can Play This" shirt.
What are you rocking? My band.
This.
Oh yeah.
It's like old beat up.
I love the shirt, by the way.
Epiphone.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Trace on. It's the model, of course. It's a Pokeball here that makes the tone richer. Brand new clear tone strings playing with the Pick of Destiny.
Oh, cool.
And he had a contact microphone on his, which I need to get one.
$13 on Amazon.
Awesome. How about favorite opening? And that's awesome. Okay, my favorite Power Rangers opening song? Do you want or just favorite opening song in general?
Let's assume Power Rangers.
Okay, my favorite Power Rangers opening song. Other than Mighty Morphin, I'd have to say Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Yeah, that one. That's my favorite. I have a lot of great memories with Lightspeed Rescue. Lightspeed Rescue was the most well-written, in my opinion, and its theme song was just as good. So yeah, I'd say Lightspeed Rescue and the original Mighty Morphin theme.
Well, I think the original's on everyone's list. Personally,
Yes.
while I didn't enjoy this season as much as the others, I do like. Hold on.
Turbo. Da 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 da. That's the Turbo theme you're playing. So your favorite's Turbo, Chaz?
I don't know any proper themes, but shit. Figured this out a second ago. What is it?
What about the animal mecha? What mecha animal would you turn into if you were a Power Ranger? Okay, favorite. All right, what mecha animal would I be? Here's a good question. So Anna asks, what about the animal mecha? What mecha animal would you turn into if you were a Power Ranger?
Woolly
I guess
mammoth.
what Zord would we use, or what animal Zord would you use
Oh, for Wild Force, probably elephant.
if you were a Power Ranger in general?
If I were a Power Ranger in
What
general, I would
animal?
be an elephant or a mammoth.
Okay, me, I'd have to say either a platypus because that's never been done before, or a python. Actually, no, not a python. That's been done.
Platypus Ranger.
I like to choose ones that have never been done before. So probably a flying squirrel.
But like, the reason I like because it's only really ever been done properly once. But
Hmm.
I like elephants in general and pachyderms. Um, Pachyderms across time.
Okay. Ooh, shit, another question. And what color would you be? She also says she'd be a sloth.
Well, in Otaku Senki Reviewger, I'm the Red Ranger, so I guess I would have to be a Red Ranger.
Yeah. Same. I love red, so I'd have to be red also. I'd be a
But of
red
course,
platypus.
it's not like it's a weird thing to have two Red Rangers on one team these days.
Oh yeah, Time Force had two Red Rangers also. Remember that?
Yep, which was also Time Ranger in the Japanese Super Sentai. And then you
Hmm.
had Power Rangers Samurai, or Samurai Sentai Shinkenger, which had two Red Rangers. And now you've got Shishi Red and Ho-Oh Soldier in Q Ranger.
Okay. You'd be gray. Okay. Oh, that is a good color. Gray is a good color to choose. She says she'd be gray. She said boring to the basic primary color scheme. She'd be gray.
Ah, yes, because gray isn't boring at all.
Is Anna subscribed to Dojo through your site or from my subscriber list?
Pardon?
Do you recognize the YouTuber? Do you recognize the YouTuber Anna?
Oh, she's from Amino.
Amina? Oh, okay, cool. Anime
Um,
Amino?
yeah.
Oh,
She
cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Thanks for joining us, by the way, Anna. So yeah, I would want to be a Red Ranger. Of course, if I had to pick something else, I would have to pick green.
Okay. Hold on a second. if you want to follow me on Amino, my user is Edgy Wario. I'll type it in here.
Um,
Edgy Wario. Thank you, Anna. We love talking about this stuff. We do it solely for fun. We love coming here for the weekend dojo, and we thank you very much for the support. And that was my Amino username. If you want to follow me on Amino.
and this is probably the first time y'all, because I'm not wearing the headphones, y'all have seen me in my usual attire.
Oh yes, that is cool. That is cool. I like the cowboy hat. Definitely love the cowboy hat and the vest. That is awesome.
Yep, my battle jacket's sitting over there on the chair. It's got all my different patches on it and whatnot.
So I have a question for you, Anna. Are you by chance a fan of TokuCHATsu? And if so, what's your favorite Japanese Power Ranger season or Sentai if you do watch those? Ooh, cool.
What's her
Shout out
favorite?
to Ireland. She says she's a Northern Irish fan. So shout out to Ireland. That's awesome. Closest I've been to Ireland was Ireland-based attraction at Busch Gardens, Europe. Ooh, awesome. You're a Godzilla fan. Nice.
Sweet.
She's a Godzilla fan.
I do love.
Praise the G fandom.
I might actually get some Godzilla merch when we're at the con tomorrow.
Please do, and then show that on TokuCHATsu or on
They've got
display it
Sentai
during.
stuff.
Huh?
They've got Sentai stuff.
Get it, review it. I will watch and I will promote.
They've got TokuCHATsu stuff over there.
Yes, get it, review it,
Like
and I will
Station.
promote you.
I'm not spending $80 on that.
Ah, okay.
But they've got Ultra
Yeah, I would.
too, and Ultraman Zero in his restrictive armor.
Ooh. Yeah, I was at a con a few months ago. It was Anime Mid-Atlantic, and I saw a TokuCHATsu, the TokuCHATsu, you know, the big mega mech that you put the TokuCHATsu mechs
They've
in?
got here.
Yeah, that's what I saw. And that was so freaking expensive.
Yep. You know, as long as we're talking about the comic, I go over some of the stuff that I picked up.
Yes, talk about that. Let's talk about that.
You guys already saw the Kabaya candy toy model kit. I also got this glow-in-the-dark coaster.
Ooh. All right, show it. Yeah. Whoa, that's cool. That's
In
awesome.
the other room, I've got a Mead Stein.
Needime?
Mead Stein. A Stein is a beer.
Meadstein. What's that?
And this is for mead, which is an apple-based liquor. And then I got this shirt from a very interesting man, part of a company called Our Fandom, meaning where your fandom is their fandom.
I got the same one because I couldn't decide.
Ooh, what is it? What's on there? I can't make out the picture.
Spirited Away and Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh, nice. That's cool. Spirited. Oh, I love Spirited Away.
Yeah, that's actually my favorite Ghibli film.
Hey, you're not alone.
Favorite's My Neighbor Totoro. Now I sound like a big softie.
Anyway, a lot of people like Howl's Moving Castle and Princess Mononoke.
Totoro. Totoro.
I also got myself a little bit of a treat.
Ooh, are you gonna review? Are you gonna try that for a review?
Nah, I've finished it already.
For candy?
I missed out on it. There is some candy there though that I might grab. Then I got.
Ooh, definitely get some Japanese candy if you can get it. Ooh, Anna replies with, let's see if I can get it up on this, if you can see. Oh, no, you can't. But with I think that's a cat face or a hamster face.
Ah.
I think it's a cat face.
Yeah. Comics at Comic-Con. Who knew? I got a couple.
That's creative.
I got a couple of comics from an independent artist, House of Fear, which is an anthology series, and he wrote this particular chapter.
Ooh, it's always good to support new upcoming artists, comic artists. That's good.
This is Mythos, where he rewrites popular Lovecraftian stories.
Is it what's the genre? Horror, mystery?
Horror.
Horror. Okay.
H.P. Lovecraft stuff.
What was that?
Ooh, okay. Have we a
what was that?
Chaz?
I don't remember.
I have the pin for that on my hat.
I've got a similar one on
Chaz,
my coat.
we should Anna says we should do a video on what we would do in Japan. I know we partially did that, but we should do a video elaborating fully on it next time.
I would
Or not next
kind
time.
of do what I already did when I was there last time.
Huh?
I would probably just do what I did when I was there last time. As a matter of fact, we could do that right now.
Okay, you wanna we can do that right now actually.
You guys. Oh yeah, hold on, guys. This is my younger brother. He will
Hello.
be playing the second hand, the right hand to the big bad in Revuger.
Ooh, cool. Nice to meet you. I'm Kenman Ride Player.
One more time, I didn't catch that.
This is Kenny.
Kenman. My character's name is Kenman Ride Player.
Kenman Ride Player. Okay.
That I'm a rider. If you know what Common Rider is.
I've heard a lot about it from my brother.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Well,
Here, I'll get my helmet and my.
But I've heard enough from Chaz to get a general gist of what it's like.
But yeah, this is my rider helmet.
The few episodes I saw of Kamen Rider Gaim, it was really good.
That's the custom helmet he made. I will be using that as inspiration to create one out of Ava foam. Alright, well, thanks for saying hi.
And I'll get on my suit too over here. Let me put on my jacket.
Yeah, I don't bother putting on the pants since they can't see you from the waist down.
Right. I'm just gonna put on the top.
Anyway, so I got Batman versus Spawn. Or not versus Spawn, just Batman and Spawn. I've watched too many Japanese superhero movies. It's always a versus.
Versus doesn't have to be Japanese.
No, but they're animated in Japan. They're part of the series.
Oops. Big gauntlet. Where's the other gauntlet go?
Oh, while he was doing that, let's see if you remember what I showed you. I'll play this in drop B.
Okay. There it is.
It's in drop
Oh
B.
yeah. You know, I'm putting on my rider suit to show you guys.
Yeah.
This is my sword.
Ah. I do dig that, by the way. I love the shape.
Thank you. And it folds up. The idea is it folds up into blaster.
What's the third chord?
So it's. Sorry?
I think I'm gonna wear this to the con also when we at NecoCon. Do a live stream there too. For the dojo.
So I definitely want to make your suit out of foam. I'm gonna
Yeah.
include some form of ventilation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a long process, but yeah.
I think I might make the chest plate a bit smaller.
Yeah. I think it'd be a bit smaller, yeah. And it'd be more wrapped around here. Yeah, I like it.
Yep. And yep. So yeah, we're going for the surfer theme. I actually met a guy who I got his business card. He can make some prop weapons for us. Once he gets his machine set up.
Ooh, awesome. Awesome.
Obviously it'd be a commission. I'll be paying him, but he's well, not exactly local. But
So
he's
he's up here like all the time.
But yeah, he's up here all the time. He's an independent artist.
Sweet, sweet.
He takes teddy bears and other stuffed animals from dollar stores and
Mutilates them.
and stitches their heads on to the wrong. The other
He
head.
creates horror plushies.
He puts.
Ooh, that's awesome.
They're all gory. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna asks, are we all going to a convention together, or going to the thing together? No. Thing is, we're separated in zones. So how it works is we'll join up together and film this project called the Review-Averse Saga Part 2. I think that's what you're calling it, right?
No, it's the Review-Averse Reborn.
The Review-Averse Reborn. Ooh, you made Dragon Tales. That's awesome. But yeah, we're here. Chaz, can you explain our project and the how it's going
The
to work.
Reviewverse project. Well, I guess it's a bit of a long story, but to start, you have to understand where the term Reviewiverse came from. The phrase was coined by a man who goes by the internet handle Apollo Z Hack, who works on the channel on the YouTube channel Monstrosities, a tokusatsu vlog.
Mm-hmm.
And it explains how the Reviewiverse is the universe of reviewers, and how they were trying to prevent it from shattering. Well, our version takes place much, much later, where it does shatter into several different zones. I'm from the toy zone. Kenny here is from sort of a weird neighboring zone.
A what zone? A what zone?
A neighboring zone to mine.
Yeah. It's an alternate toy zone, kind of like how Sentai is the alternate and Rider are from separate universes, but of the sort of similar, of the same kind, but they're like alternate dimensions. I'm from an alternate toy zone.
Would it be all right with you and your viewers if I joined in on the rest of the stream?
Well, yeah, but we're just talking Toku.
Yeah, that's fine. Just got myself a cup of cocoa.
Cocoa for Toku.
Toku
Toku for Cocoa Puffs.
Tokoku?
Toku for Cocoa Puffs. Anyway, so we're not so entirely sure if JT will be able to help, will be able to join in on the movie anymore, just because of the way he's shifted his focus right now, and we don't blame him for that.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do, and we will support him through that.
Yeah.
He will be playing the villain, and in my series, in which the creatures from the horror zone sort of bleed into the rest of the Reviewiverse looking for something. We're not going to say what that something is for fear of spoilers, but let's just say that it would give them a lot of power.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to put the hat backwards, so I'm in the comments, so I'm doing that.
Sam here actually, what? You could be the head of human or HR, monster resources.
The head of MR?
Yeah, because you're the one who's bringing in all these different and transferring them over.
Has it been disclosed, like, what my character is?
What creature?
Yeah.
It's not a secret. You sent it on here yet.
Okay, I just didn't want to spoil anything. My character is going to be an Oni in his true form, but the way I imagine it is,
Looks like a chef.
when you see him, he's in a human form, sort of like a suppressed disguise. During battle is when he releases his restraints and transforms into his true ogre-like self.
Ooh, interesting.
Like, during his human form, he's kind of sophisticated, calm, but snarky and sarcastic.
He's a worker. He's
like,
an office worker.
If anyone has played Borderlands 2, my character in his human form is going to be heavily based off of Handsome Jack.
Okay, a question. Anna asks, you see the background, in the background, what is the Ultraman thing? I was like, can I explain what this is real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a manga called Ultraman. It is a modern day adaptation to a 1960s tokusatsu called Ultraman. It is about the son of Shin Hayata, who was the first. Yeah, it's a manga. Manga is Japanese comic book.
No, she's from anime, you know.
But yeah, it's about his son and how he becomes the new Ultraman of this generation.
My favorite manga is Dennis the Menace.
I'm about to beat you over the head with my travel guitar.
I definitely recommend it. It is a great revamp of the Ultraman series, and if you are a fan of Ultraman and giant monsters like Godzilla, I think you'll really like the manga.
Shut the hell up. Either way, you done? No, but I will throw this.
Especially Mecha, because it kind of counts as Mecha, because he does wear a mech suit that kind of acts like the Ant-Man suit from Marvel, how it grows. So, yeah.
Speaking of Marvel, how many people have seen Spider-Man: Homecoming?
We actually had a whole thing on that.
Me,
I know, like, this has to be like my favorite Spider-Man movie yet.
it's up there with two. My two favorite are Homecoming and Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, Tobey Maguire will always have an incredibly special place in my heart as Peter Parker. But I have to say, the new kid they got, what was his name? Gary.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, I'd have to say, like, the kid got for the new Spider-Man does a really good job of being Peter.
That was one of the points I professed when we actually did this as a special.
Hold on.
Yeah, and
Don't worry, Anna. I'm waiting for him to get done, and then I'll answer your question.
And it's kind of coincidental. I'm like, Spider-Man is my favorite all-time superhero. Maybe right underneath Goku, but I'm talking about like American superheroes. And it's kind of coincidental that Spider-Man actually has ties to TokuCHATsu.
Yeah, he does.
The
Can
emissary.
I say? We have another question. Anna asks, would you recommend, I assume she's talking about the Ultraman manga, for something to read if you aren't really into the background, like you're not educated on the story? I'd say yes. It gives you a basic premise of what Ultraman is about in the beginning, so you know what.
And if you
You
want
know.
something that would kind of get you up to speed on TokuCHATsu background for sort of one of the core series, I would definitely look up Shin Kamen Rider Spirits.
Yeah, Shin Kamen Rider Spirits is another good manga. You can read that on Manga Rock. It is translated in English, so that should be no problem. All right. He wasn't nerdy enough. Spider-Man in the comics didn't really focus on looks, you know. He should have that Etsy sense. Plus, where is the actual plot that I love? Okay. Anna's thoughts on Spider-Man Homecoming was he wasn't nerdy enough. Spider-Man in the comics didn't really focus on looks, you know. He should have that Etsy sense. Plus, where is the actual plot that I love? I didn't like his love interest as well, and it was too modern, I suppose.
I personally
Yeah, I
thought
get that.
Spider-Man in Homecoming was perfectly nerdy enough. Like, you saw how excited he got over a Lego Death Star. That's something only a real nerd would get gushy over.
That is true.
The price of the Lego Death Star.
If anyone knows,
Ned reminded me of the computer guy from Kim Possible. Remember his name?
No, I don't.
And
But you know who I'm thinking of.
Noticed among the main cast, at least the ones that you see through the majority of the film, excluding Tony and Peter's. Who's the guy that was looking after Peter under Tony?
Happy?
Happy, yeah.
Happy.
If you exclude those two, Peter was like one of the only white people you saw that got a majority of screen time. Everyone else was of a different race, and that was kind of interesting.
Well, it's because
Yeah, it was.
in Queens.
It was Queen, yeah.
Well, I noticed and was kind of like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, one of my favorite scenes was, who here, spoiler warning, who here liked the ending when Aunt May finds out?
I love that.
Oh, that was freaking awesome.
And what about those Captain America PSAs?
Credits.
What about that post-credit scene with Captain
They
America?
earned their PG rating in that movie.
Now, the thing about Spider-Man Homecoming is, firstly, it's a Sony Marvel movie. So they might have shrugged off a lot of the plot in order to make it their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they might be pursuing their own line of movies with this, which means we'll get more plot as we go along, building on what we have from the first movie.
Yeah.
Well,
Ooh, and Anna says she liked Captain America in the movie.
It was more
I
of
did
a
too.
coming of age movie than a superhero movie.
Yeah, it was more of a coming of age movie. It was definitely very true to high school.
if you think about it, that sort of style incorporates extremely well into a superhero movie, especially with someone at Peter's age. Keep in mind that unlike a lot of superheroes, Peter is still just a kid. He had no choice in getting his powers at this point in time.
Right.
This one, he had no choice in getting his powers. They were just thrown on at him at a really young stage of his life, and he was just given that responsibility, whether he used it well or not. And as a 15-year-old kid with all this power, he really is probably one of the most humble and responsible superheroes I know.
And they don't bring up Uncle Ben's quote at all in this movie, which I think is a huge change.
If they don't bring it up at some point,
Oh.
oh my god, I am going to write endless angry letters tomorrow.
Anna asks, how does it connect with the original Spider-Man movies? It doesn't. This is a remake of Spider-Man. This is not.
Because
third reboot.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, those continuities do not exist within the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Right. Those are two different continuities that are a part of Sony. This Spider-Man's continuity is different from that. It is more of a trying to bring it into the Marvel Universe without having to get the original actors in. Because honestly, come on, who here thought that they were going to bring back Toby for Civil War and then have him like as a teacher or something at Midtown?
Yeah,
who here thought they were going to
have? But the thing is, he would have been so old for that part at this point.
Yeah, because he's already done friggin' Wilfred.
Wilfred?
What I hope they do, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, the body type would be wrong because
we do have a prediction on how it could all be connected. A Spider-Verse movie.
Spider-Verse movie, but what I'm hoping they do.
A Spider-Verse movie happens. We could have Toby Spider-Man in there somehow. We could. That could happen. You there? Hello, Chaz? You froze up. 1 second. Let me try to invite you in. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Chaz froze up. I'm going to re-invite him in. Don't worry, I'm still here. We'll make this work. Let's see here. Come on. Well, while Chaz is getting started, do you have any more questions, Anna? While he's loading up? Ooh, I got something to show you. My movie poster for the Power Rangers movie. I'm going to set that up later. Yep, we're going to keep going because this is fun. I can show you some of my figures over here. And my red Power Ranger helmet. This will be like a show type thing for a little bit. Right behind me. I'm gonna put it up here, like right over here. But here's my favorite thing. I'm a part of a Power Rangers cosplay group, so I have this. Can you still hear me? You okay? Your emoji looks unhappy. Oh, I can reinvite him now.
Back. Okay.
You're back? Awesome.
So back to Toku.
Yes, Chaz is back. All right, cool.
Project.
All right. Get this
Let's
back.
play a game. We're going to build a Sentai using a template. We're going to go off of motif, gimmick, and mecha. And then we'll talk about everything else surrounding that. So the motif and the gimmick are two different things. For instance, Car Ranger, their motif was cars.
Okay.
And then the gimmick was the shift knob on their bracer.
Which Sentai are you talking about?
Car Ranger, which became Power Rangers.
Yeah, I remember that. You say what your inspiration for your review of our Sentai is, or is what?
No, we'll play a game here where we will build a Sentai using the three pieces of template: motif, gimmick, and mecha.
Oh, okay. Motif, gimmick, and mecha. Okay.
So if you were to build a Sentai, what motif would it have? What kind of gimmick would it have? And what would the mecha be like?
The motif. Explain motif again, so that way I know what to say.
TokuCHATsu's motif was trains.
Okay, my motif. I like handheld video games. Okay, that's fine. You're fine, Anna. I like video games, so I'd say the motif would be probably handheld games. Maybe like a Game Boy, and the morpher would be a Game Boy. Like right here.
Like those Tiger electronic wrist games.
Yes, an electronic wrist game. Actually, better idea. This has never been done before. Happy Meal toys. Or like fast food. That would be my gimmick. Fast food.
Okay.
Just picture it. I know I'm going really silly, preposterous with this, but that's the point of Sentai, is to go over the top. What about the motif is like fast food. It's fast food toys, and the gimmick is gonna be like a little McDonald's a little McDonald's toy watch, plastic toy watch, right? And the mech would be those transforming the transforming fast food toys from McDonald's, if you remember what I'm talking about. But they'd form together.
That would be freaky looking.
You have the milkshake as the center or the milk carton as the center body, the French fries as the leg, the what else? You got the chicken nuggets bin as another leg. The what else did we have? Do you remember the other ones that there were? Oh yeah, the hamburger would be an arm. The what else was there in there? The box would be, what'd you say?
Wasn't there fries?
Yeah, the fry box would be a leg though. Yeah, and then the chicken nugget box would be the other leg with the chicken nuggets on it. The chicken nuggets and the fries would form over to be the arms though. That's how it'd be.
Okay. And so what would the Ranger be like? Would the Red Ranger be the Burger Ranger?
Yes.
Is that the centerpiece of
Okay.
the meal?
Yeah, the Red Rangers thing would be a burger.
Would the Pink Ranger be the shake then?
The what? The shake? Yeah. It would be the milk carton. The Pink Ranger would be the milk carton. It'd be the White Ranger in this case, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And then the fries would have to be the fries and nuggets would have to be
Yellow.
the yellow and blue.
Orange. Blue? Okay, I'd say orange. We don't have to really follow a basic Sentai color scheme. We could be a little creative with it.
Very true.
But yeah, I need to go do a few things in a little bit, so I think we should call it that right now. Remember, if you follow me on Amino, all you guys who are talking, feel free to. I will gladly talk to you in chat in a little while. I just need to go do a few things in a bit. So
Yep. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Yep,
And go check out our individual channels. You'll find them in the featured channels list on the sidebar of the Weekend Dojo channel page.
yeah. Well, until next time, stay more phenomenal, Weekend Warriors, and
I will see you later, Bugheads.
awesome.